Okay, ready to go.
Last session, the Avant-Garde fled the city of Kalos after a tense encounter with the Cloud Crown twins. You all went back to Coulterstone Hold and spent the day there, building the walls, drinking to forget, and having some interesting dreams. But after a long talk, you all sent a few messages and decided to return to participate in the festival and wait out whatever is being planned by the twins, the Cloud Crown twins. You then went to the festival on that Friday morning. You saw the other teams arise and learned their names. Got a decent glint at some party aspects of these different many teams that are battling in this arena. And I had a couple conversations with some of them. Particularly the Doragon, these samurai dragon hunters out of the Dragon's Lands, far to the north of even your own home continent for all of you. I had some interesting things to say about the water elemental portal at Vesrial. You also spoke a little bit with the Shattered Dawn, a group of very religious folk out of the Empire of Glass and Karrak. They showed clear disdain for the few pure arcane magic casters in your group, specifically Seer and Gamesh, having somehow been able to sort out that those two in particular were key casters. They seemed to have a level of respect with Belric. And you all had a fairly tense conversation. Nothing untoward, but you do get the sense that most of them don't like two of you. A little bit after that, after the first battle had gone its way, the Gnome Domes coming out victorious against the Shorians, that the next battle was announced. The Avant-Garde versus the Shattered Dawn. Far quicker than any of you expected, you find yourselves currently out on the fields. You see over 1 million attendants currently standing in the stands, waving different flags with symbols of other teams or famed gladiators. You hear the names being chanted out as people are already picking sides with what little information they have on all of you. The roar and excitement within the crowd is palpable, and you all can't help but get a little nervous as you all climb up the 15-foot tall steps, making your way to the center of the arena. A large circular portion with the massive 15-foot tall orb in the center of it, slowly spinning with strange arcane blue symbols across it. You see elements of the other party beginning to go and touch the orb, as you all ready yourselves to do the same. Readying yourselves for a fight here in the Bloodford, the Giant's Pit, this colossal coliseum. And that's where we pick up the session. So, Belric, I'm going to say, since you're on the edge, and Mebehi as well, the both of you note the partial order of which the enemy team touches the orb.
I'm assuming I'm not supposed to be all the way down there, right?
No, you can move your token. But this is the arena.
Hell yeah. We're
And
in
I will...
beautiful formation.
Yes. And I will mark the people as they arrive on my screen. That's blue. This is going to be green. No. Sorry. This guy's green. Then, who's this one? Yeah, that's that one. That would be orange, and the last one is going to be purple. So, first off, red is Adana. Blue is going to be that ferocious, barbarian-looking individual. Green is the lightly covered leather individual. Orange is what looks to be another cleric of some sort. And the last one is the Templar. You see, first up, red goes and touches the orb, followed by the barbarian, who goes up right up next to her. Then the Templar goes and he'll go here. Then green is going to go here. And lastly, you see orange walks up to the orb, kind of in front of green, so that he can start the battle kind of as close to your pack as possible. So, if you all want to choose the order in which you touch the orb, as the last person to touch it, the battle will begin.
I mean, I have to be right up front and center, so I could do it last.
Yeah, I think Seer should touch it first, then. I'll let Seer, because she'll probably try to go to the back.
Yeah, let's see her run as far away as possible.
Okay.
Exactly 60 feet away.
Sounds wonderful. Seer will do that. Seer touches the orb first and quickly backs off, wanting to stay as close to all of you as possible. I'm going to move her back.
Mabehi will go after her.
Okay, Mabehi touches the orb. Okay, that's 60 feet. You're all within sight. Yeah, so Mabehi, you can move your token wherever you wish.
I don't have a computer.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah, so you touch the orb. Do you, there's not a lot of places to hide. You can try and hide behind the orb from individuals. Would you want to do that? Like, kind of, like, suck yourself up as close to the orb as you can?
Awesome.
Yeah, okay. I will roll a stealth check for you. That's pretty good. Okay. Mabehi is as stealth as they can be. Who next?
Since he probably be best next to go. Should Chad test the orb too? I don't think we want Chad getting attacked.
Yeah, might want to leave Chad, like, up in the stands.
You can leave him, yeah, in the waiting arena. If you wished.
Because remember, if he touches that orb, the battle isn't over until he goes down too.
Yup. He is a contestant at that point.
Don't forget, after you touch the orb, you can set yourself up where you want to on the map. Okay. I guess I'll go next then.
Okay. Yeah, you're next to touch the orb.
I'm gonna go right here.
Okay. You can see two individuals are currently. You see one is readying to touch the orb as they want to be one of the last people. You can see that leather-clad individual just kind of. You can see she's kind of just like playing with her hands. Make a perception check.
Okay. First roll of the day. Nice if you load a little fast there. There we go. Ooh.
Yeah, you're just preoccupied by the look in their eyes, as they don't show much of their face, but you can see like these two slightly like reddish orbs, and you can just tell that there's like a squint, like a smile underneath the mask.
Oh, I'm smiling too. I'm ready to go.
As
I'm
they're
ready
just
for
like
this.
playing with their hands, and they're doing like hand movements.
I'll have a lumber doom drawn, ready to go.
Sorry if y'all can hear me cooking. I just figured it's easier to leave the mic on my phone than to have to clean my hands every time.
Understandable.
It's all good. Okay, who next?
Yeah, I'll touch it next.
Okay. And as all of you begin to touch the orb, you feel it's strange. You feel like an instance of yourself is taken into the orb and stored. It's a strange feeling, which I don't think any of you would have an inkling of what type of magic is within the orb. Unless Seer is here, maybe. But it's a strange feeling as you place your hand on the orb and you can see a kind of like yellowish golden outline around your fingertips with the blue surrounding the rest of the orb. And then you take a few steps back and can move yourself wherever.
Yep, I think I'm good right here.
Okay. Last but not least, Fair Deer.
Yeah. We'll step up, touch it, and move up here.
Okay. So you go, making your way forward, climbing the steps, place your hand on the orb, and you can It's hard to tell. There is a slight translucent nature to the orb. But you see like a glint of yellow light across and through the orb on the other side of you as you place your hands. A horn radiates through the entire arena. The crowd roars as well at the same moment as everything changes in an instant. Please, I want everyone to roll initiative for me, please. As the battle begins. It's a 6.
Oops. Uh-oh. No. Oh, God.
That's a 15.
Oh, come on.
You're about to roll for Mabehi too.
Yeah, and Seer.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay. Then we got Mabehi. Pretty nice. And then we got Seer, whose name is right under Mabehi. Not too shabby. Okay. First up in the initiative order is Mabehi. You hear the horn go off. You're currently stealth, and you can kind of just see around the orb, and you can see purple, and that's the only individual you can currently see. Would you
Alright, well, she's gonna aim for that one with her short bow.
Okay. Short bow. This is an advantage. 26 towards the Templar. Which would hit. Seeing if they have any abilities that they can do. Okay. Yeah, they don't really have anything, so they're just going to take that damage. 16 and 11. A solid first hit. As Mabehi takes the lead and fires a single short bow arrow, slamming through one of the heavy plate mail sections of this Templar as he faces down Faradir in the interim. Faradir, it is your turn.
Oh, does she need to hide again?
Yeah, she can.
Okay, she'll do that.
Sounds good. Yeah, that's even better. It's a 29. Faradir.
Alright, I'm going to activate Giant Might.
Fairdeer gets Lorge.
And then go forward and start hitting this person.
Okay, you run up to the Templar. Make those attack rolls. Yeah, just hits.
Oof.
Yeah, that misses. 26 hits.
Damn, those were not good rolls.
Oof.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay, they're looking hurt. You did some decent damage in there. They are not too happy. Speaking of not too happy, Orange gets to go. And Orange let's see. You see he looks towards Green right next to him, holds the holy symbol, and you see a almost like radiant rune is like burned and seared into the studded leather armor that the very thin monk-like individual wears. And you see they smile and nod at each other as Orange uses some type of strange stranger action. And then he's going to do this and going to do that as he goes and makes his move between Belric and Gamesh, but he's used his action already. Next up, the person who he just assisted goes. And yeah, you see they are going to run forward here, 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 getting in a flanking position against Gamesh. And as it does that, you see it's going to take and make an unarmed strike against you with advantage. So the first one's way better. That is a 17 to hit.
That just hits.
Just hits. Okay, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Ooh.
9. Okay. You, as they go around you, you're distracted by this fully plate mail cleric in front of you who's just stepping forward, carrying what looks to be this glowing mace. And as they step right in front of you, the monk gets in behind you and literally just takes a single fist and hits your spine. You feel your whole body seize. And you're considered dominated by this person as they use their blood bending on you. Yeah, so yeah, you are considered dominated under the spell Dominate Person, as they've just done that. And you just hear like a soft whisper. Let's take out your friend, shall we? As they go and move. Let me just ensure they have enough movement to do this. Only 35 feet? 25, 30, 35. They can't get in flanking position, but they're going to use their last 2 strikes against Belric. Not an advantage, so that is only going to be a 22 for the first one,
Yep, that hits.
and a 10 for the second. So the first one is the only one that hits. Let's do an unarmed strike. And that is going to be... Sorry, actually it was a 21 to hit. Does that make any difference?
Nope, that's a hit.
Okay. You only take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. This is magical damage, just so you know.
Yep, okay. And you see as they do and hit you one time, currently in kind of a kind of dangerous area. There's a lot of people fairly nearby. You see as they do that, they hit you right in the kind of shoulder area and just clock you. And as they do that, you see and hear the sound of snapping bone, and you see they break one of their pinkies. And you see they almost seem to gain an extra bit of speed as they take the dodge action, but they seem to lose some health. After that, it will be Seer's go. Seer is not a happy camper about what has just happened and occurred, and is off in the back. Let's see. Okay, who can see or even see? Seer's so hard to play. Not gonna lie.
That's wizard for you.
Yeah. I think Magic Missile at level 2
Can never go wrong.
cannot go wrong.
Sure.
Oh, I clicked. Should probably have clicked from this page then. Okay. I'm surprised it doesn't ask me what level.
It should. Oh yeah, because yeah, if she just dragged it over from the compendium, I don't think it does.
Oh, okay. So 3 glowing darts. Cast at 1 up. Level 2. That's yeah. She's splitting them between orange and green. So both are going to hit. First 2. So 5 to orange, which is that one. So there's that. And then they hit 10 for green. However, as you see the magic missile slam into the back of green, you see that radiant burn on the armor flares up and explodes and fires back what looks to be 3 radiant magic missiles that slam into Seer. Who then is going to take 15 points of damage.
So, did they take any damage, or is it just reflected?
It does take damage, yeah. He does take damage, but... Well, she does take damage, but Seer takes a little bit more.
Okay.
But you see the symbol no longer is lit up. It seems the magic has been used up. From it, there's that. Belric, it is your go.
I think the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to move out of the
Green's range, so he can get an attack opportunity on me.
Green gets one.
Yep, because I'm moving to right here.
Okay. That is only a 16 to hit.
Yep, that misses.
Okay. Yeah, swings out towards you.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use Shield of Faith on myself, and I'll attack Orange twice.
Okay. Not at advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, Gamesh is currently dominated. He's not on your side anymore. $16 will miss. $23 hits. Okay. A nice hefty hit. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Okay. The Templar is going to go next. Directly in front of Fairdeer. They are going to use an action to disengage from Fairdeer. As they move 5, 10... it doesn't know she's there. 15, 20, 25. Is going to move out of Mebehi's range. So Mebehi, if you wanted to, you can take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
As they just go running by. So I'm imagining Rapier.
Yeah.
Which hits. So they take more damage.
Does she need to hide again after that?
Well, it's not her turn, so she can't. So she's now just visible.
Okay.
But she was kind of like tucked under the orb, and as they ran by, you just stabbed at his ankles. Going right for that
Give me
Achilles.
your ankle.
Which takes them by surprise, in all honesty. So they've moved there now. And it's their action and their movement. Let me just see what bonus action I can do. That's an action spell. Yeah. So they end their turn there. They run around Fairdeer to seemingly making a beeline towards the back line. But they're looking really hurt. The Barbarian goes. They are going to roar towards Fairdeer as they go on all hands and knees and just start charging, going full animalistic. As they get up next to you, they leap, and almost out of nowhere, a scimitar just comes flying towards Fairdeer's head. And they're going to make 4 attacks against Fairdeer. That is going to be... Oh, God. I can't do math right now. 25 to hit. That one's probably going to miss. It's an 11.
Hit.
That one is a 16 to hit.
That misses.
That one misses as well. How many did I do?
You did 3.
Did 3? Okay. The last
Yeah,
one.
2 missed, 1 hit.
Nat 1. So only one attack hits as they just go wild against Faradir. That is only going to be a solid 7 damage of slashing. As just with relentless fury, they just slash against you 4 times, but only one strike actually finds its way through your solid defense. Gamesh, you are still dominated at this point.
That I am.
Yeah.
Okay. And her commands were what exactly again?
I believe it was, why don't you help me kill them, as they looked towards Beldrick. They want you to kill Beldrick. Or,
Beldrick.
not kill, sorry. Why don't we take out?
Yeah, got you.
Kill is a strong
Okay.
term for this arena.
Right. Okay. That wouldn't. And I still have my knowledge on what Belk is capable of doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Then none of these spells are really going to be that useful against Belric. Okay. Then I will just have to work around. Can I get there? Or is that on the?
You can get there, yeah. I'd say so. You're like tucked up against the orb at this point.
Okay. Sorry, Belric.
It's all good.
Whew.
All right, that's 15 bludgeoning. It is magical, Belric, so you can't minus it.
Well, unfortunate.
Unfortunate. And I'll still have Lumberdoom drawn out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Solid action. The next person to go, you see Adana Yseldor smiling as the fight takes hold. You see she grabs her pendant and begins to speak. As she casts a spell, you all feel a rush of magic towards her. And you see a strange, almost like dome. A 10-foot radius sphere projects around her as she casts anti-magic field.
Ooh.
5, 10, 15, catching both Gamesh and Beldrick within the anti-magic field.
Alright. What does anti-magic field do again? I forgot. It's all magic, right?
A 10-foot radius invisible sphere of anti-magic surrounds you. This area is divorced from the magical energy that suffuses the multiverse. Within the sphere, spells can't be cast, summoned creatures disappear, and even magic items become mundane. Until the spell ends, the sphere moves with you, centered on you.
Okay, so it's spells, summoning, magic items.
All magic items, aside from the item that Beldrick currently carries on his instrument, have been suppressed. They are no longer working.
Okay. Alright, so my stone's durability is still up. That's just a magical effect. It's not actually a spell. I think.
Spells and
if I'm
other
not-
magical effects, except
Okay,
those
so
created
never
by
mind.
an artifact or a deity, are suppressed. So I
Okay.
don't think you have your armor anymore. It's still it's just suppressed, so it's still cast. It's not faltered on you. If you leave the range, it'll come back, but it is just currently suppressed. It just does not function in this area. Yeah. So I will say the dominate person that is essentially cast on you is from a bloodbender, and is not. I'd say it is. I don't know. It is kind of magical.
That's for you to decide, buddy.
It can cast. Yeah. So that ends as well. I would say, as it is currently suppressed, as you're put into the orb of anti-magic. You feel your mind come back to you for a moment as the bloodbending loses its effect. But there's no magic to be had in this sphere, and you don't think magic will work into it as well, which can... It's kind of dangerous. Okay. Senti, your turn. Any undead within this group? Or... No, these are all clerics. You'd be hard pressed to find an undead among them. These you get the sense these are mage slayers. Okay.
Yeah.
Con saving throw from purple is gonna be a 9. And then you said for green? That's also a failure, no matter what. Yeah, it's a failure for both.
Excuse me.
You have not taken any more damage for your dear. And a 2. Okay. 2 damage. Not bad, not bad. Back. Anything else for you, Senti? Purple has disadvantage on their next attack. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Mebehi. Purple is about 10 feet from you right now. You can kind of see blue off on an edge near Faradir. You're not hidden at all at this point. What would you like to do?
So where did the one that she hit as they ran past him?
He's 10 feet from you at this point. He's just beyond melee. He's in melee with no one, and he can just easily see you.
Okay, she's gonna use her short bow and fire at him.
Okay. Short bow. That's not an advantage. So that's only a 19 to hit, which does not hit. They raise a shield and just glance the arrow off as seemingly they've kind of switched targets. Their eyes are now more on Senti than Seer at this point.
All right. Well, after that, she's gonna hide.
Okay, So to hide from him, you're gonna have to move around the orb, and you might just have to. Really, there's nowhere left to hide around the orb at this point. I believe all angles have been covered at this point. You can go up to if you go into melee next to blue, you can help Faradir out potentially.
Okay.
Okay. So you move over there. Okay. Faradir, it is your turn.
Okay. I will move to here and then attack.
Okay, you have advantage.
Holy shit, my rolls.
Against them, that hits.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, they have hide armor. They are very lightly armored. But this is magical. This is normal slashing damage.
Wait, so is the anti-magic field over here too?
No, it's not. It's only in a 10-foot radius around Adana, Isildur.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, it should all be magic damage.
Okay. That hits. Okay, the thunder is halved. How much thunder exactly is that?
It is 6, so it would be 3 thunder. Ooh, I rolled 8 and 6 on those. Nice.
Okay. Yeah, they take a bit of damage from that. Hits.
And last one.
Hits.
And that would be 4 halved to 2 thunder.
Okay.
And that is all for my turn.
Okay. Yeah, they have taken a beating. In one whole round, they are not looking as healthy as they once did, and are not happy to just be soloing the two of you. At this point, Orange is going to yell out, "Grab the far-off mage! Bring her in!" As they grab onto their symbol, Orange is then going to... kind of step around. Let's see.
Actually, no, they're probably not going to move. Let's see. Yeah. I need Faradir, Mebehi, Belric, and Gamesh to all make a dexterity saving. Oh, sorry. Wisdom saving throw. As Orange casts slow in a 40-foot cube around the center of the entire arena.
Wisdom, right?
Wisdom, yes.
Oh my, I'm rolling terrible today.
Oof.
Oof. I'm gonna use Indomitable.
It's only 13.
That's better.
For once, Indomitable always seems to make it worse. Usually,
It does.
it happens to my fighter all the time. I'm like, it's the I feel like it's not
I
a
failed,
bad
but worse again.
right. It's like it's not a it's a really good ability, but it just seems to never work.
Belric just passes. Gamesh fails. Faradir passes. Becky just fails. So, under slow, Gamesh and Nabehi have a -2 to AC in Dex saving throws. They can't use reactions, and can either use an action or a bonus action, and not both, regardless
But-
of their creature's abilities.
Is it affected by the anti-magic field?
Ooh. So only Mabehi is affected then. Yes, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it was more focused on Faradir and Mabehi anyways. So they've done that. And that's them. Green is going to go. Their Dominion of Blood is currently lowered. I do have to roll for concentration because they still technically have it, which passes. Okay. They're moving up behind Senti, and you see they seem to almost go into some strange stance as they are going to do this. Okay, that's gonna hit Seer. She is AC 13 because I believe is a thing, but that doesn't matter. You see, as they almost reach out, you see the veins on Seer begin to bulge, as they technically are casting Water Whip, but more flavored in a bloodbending style. Okay, so Seer is going to take 5 bludgeoning damage and needs to make a dex saving throw. Which fails. And they take an additional 10 points of bludgeoning damage. As you all just see, Seer is pulled right up next to the Bloodbender, as the veins of Seer, basically all of the blood within Seer is just pulled right towards them, as they just smile as they just bring her close. Yeah. Sears go, however, Sears is gonna Misty Step. To there. Move a bit further. And then is just going to cast a Firebolt. And is going to try and hit the person who just hit her. Which misses. I believe. Actually, that just hits. So they're going to take some fire damage. Okay, Belric, it is your turn.
Would my Divine Smite work in the anti-magic field?
No. It would not. Yeah, it is a strange feeling, being within this field, as the only connection you feel to your deity at all is in the magic item you have, the Strings of Melil. Nothing else. You don't feel any of that warm connection to the Song of Melil.
I think I'll just attack Orange twice.
Okay. You attack Orange twice. Yeah, just note, it's not a +2 weapon anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Only the, I believe the song and the casting, the spell are still active on the strings. +2 is not. But yeah, those both miss. You swing desperately, but there's no guiding hand, which feels off. Any movement from you, Belric?
Yeah. Actually, I should have done this first, but whatever. I'll just move back like 10 feet.
Okay. They get an attack of opportunity. No, you're still in range. Okay. That's that go. The Templar goes.
Oh, actually, can I only just move 5 feet back instead of the 10?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Okay. I just realized the Mage Slayer technically had advantage to their roll, but they failed anyways. So they still have disadvantage. They are going to flank against Senti and attack. With advantage, they swing their longsword for a solid 21 to hit. Which is a really shitty roll. You only take 4 points of slashing damage as they swing the longsword towards you, strike a non-super vital area, but are now within melee. Yeah. That's their turn. The blue is going to use an action and disengage. Does not like that pile up. and rather moves towards Gamesh. And we'll actually do a little bit of this, keeping kind of both of them within check. Anything else that they can do as a bonus action? Nope. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, no, they're just raging in between the two of them. Gamesh, it is your turn.
Okay. So, can I see the anti-magic field? Is like visible?
No, not really.
Okay.
You just feel it. It's while Bellic had a very strange experience with it, yours is even worse. As usually you feel the magic coursing within you, and it's not there.
Okay. Cool. All right. So my main thing is Gamesh doesn't know how far this extends out. Dang. I will take the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Head down here.
Does a 25 hit you?
No. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. 27 hit you.
Even worse. No. Yeah.
Okay.
Gamesh is immune to 27 specifically.
Just that number.
Yeah, he rolled a nat 20.
Oh. Okay.
It's not much. It's only 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I'll use my sentinel reaction to attack a blue.
Okay.
That was my plan all along.
15 hits. He takes no radiant damage. He's resistant to it. Or, yeah, he takes half. But it's only 1 radiant. If you've ever seen a bear barbarian, totem of the bear, yeah.
One of the most annoying motherfuckers ever. But
Yo.
let's attack with Lumberdoom.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
That's only an eye.
Yeah, it does not hit. You strike with the supposedly radiant head of Lumberdoom. As you strike, you hit against her shield, and you realize that while most of the time you can't see the head of Lumberdoom, as it most of the time is invisible unless at night, yeah, it doesn't have a head on it. It's just a stick at this point.
Oh shit, that's how it works. That's crazy. Okay. All right.
Yeah, you basically ring a gong. That's all you do.
A ring a gong. That's interesting. I'll end my turn right there, actually.
Okay.
It doesn't even have a head anymore. That's interesting. That's that's an interesting description of that.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Lumberdoom has always had like an ethereal, invisible accent, and it no longer does.
Like I said, I always thought it was just invisible. It's ethereal. That's different. That's okay. I got it. I got it.
Yeah. That's the end of your go. She will move there, bringing Belric back into the fold. Then from there... Yeah, she's gonna take her mace and turn her attention towards you, and you hear her say to you, "Magic will not save you here." That is only a 15.
This still hits.
Okay. You take... Ooh, God. That was actually a really good roll. 7 points of bludgeoning damage from her mace, as well as 4 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
I rolled max for all of her dice. That was
Nice.
6 on a d6 and 4 on a d4. That's nice. Yeah, but she just swings her mace one time, a heavy clock. After that, Senti. What is Senti gonna do? Senti's currently pinned. You want to throw someone? You would have to be like grappling them. So if you want to grapple someone and then try and chuck them the next turn, you could, but it's a special action to try and grapple someone. I don't know what Senti is planning, but I'm scared. Interesting. So what's the plan? Yeah, it just it stops them from being able to move, essentially. But you need to grapple someone in order to throw them. And it's a contested athletics check. Or acrobatics, depending on whichever they choose to use. Sure. Make a strength athletics check for me, please. Okay. Technically, they are grappled. They are very quick on their feet, but you catch them in a surprised moment as they were not expecting you to just try and grab onto them. They rolled a 4 and they only have a +3 modifier, so yeah, that doesn't work for them. Yeah, so you grapple them. So con save for purple. He has advantage on this. Yeah, that's gonna be a failure. Sadly. DC 17, you can't do it. 8. Yeah, he's looking real rough. Yeah. Not in the best way. That's all from you. Okay. Back up to the top, it is Mbehi. Is Mbehi still there? No.
No, she's eating dinner.
Okay. Fair enough. So, let's see. Mbehi's gonna go back around. At this point, the slow is ended, just because she's the other person's within the range of the anti-magic field. So that helps. And Senti will choose to hide as a bonus action. That's a nat 1.
How'd she get a nat 1? But it's 25.
Yeah. That's interesting. So
reliable talent.
yeah, she can't fail.
Yeah, I can't go under a 10.
So she's stealthed fairly expertly, and will shoot. We'll shoot green. Let's go for green, as they're currently grappled. They're a good target. Which hits. Green's looking pretty hurt at this point as well in the battle. And Mbehi's go. Faradir.
Alright, I'm gonna move down here. And who looks more hurt between these two?
Definitely blue.
Alright, I'm gonna attack blue first.
Okay. Okay, so that is only going to be a 16 to hit, which hits.
Oh, we're in the stupid fucking anti-magic field.
Yep, and so none of that is magical damage at all. So it's all halved.
Who cast that?
Red.
Okay, I'm gonna attack red.
Okay.
Hate
So that's okay. That is only 8 damage. Very cool. Very nice. I love it. Switching your attack to red.
Yeah.
Okay. You have disadvantage.
I do?
Yes. As you're within, as blue is within 5 feet of them, totem of the bale, hostile creatures within 5 feet of the barbarian that can see and hear it have disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than the barbarian.
Okay, so then it's just a flat roll because I'm flanking.
Yep. So just
it would be
reroll
the
it.
23.
Just re-roll it for me, please.
But that was a good roll. No, it's bad.
So an 18 to hit misses.
Graham. I hate it here.
Misses.
That's my turn.
You don't want to use action surge?
No, fuck you.
Okay. Orange moves out of the anti-magic field range, and Mebeki is once again slowed. And oh, I forgot they could probably do this. Oh, they didn't need to. It was already a disadvantage. They are going to they cast compelled duel on Belric. So I need Belric to make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, since I'm still in the anti-magic aura, does my like auras work in that?
I don't believe so.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
actually, so sorry. You actually, I have to change what they're going to do. I keep forgetting. I need to hold up. Give me a second. I'm gonna put the aura in a thing so I can see it. We'll do a nice red color and player permissions, save settings. So that's the aura. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. Yeah, they're just gonna stay next to you, so you don't leave the aura without them attacking. They're actually gonna target someone else, because you actually would not be affected by that spell. They're gonna use Guiding Bolt on Senti. So that's going to be a solid, probably not going to hit actually. Yeah, that's only a 14 to hit Senti. I don't think that does.
Probably doesn't. I mean, she has a 5 dexterity alone.
So that just hits? Okay. did not expect that. That was a really low roll. Okay. You take 4 points of radiant damage. I literally just rolled all ones. Yeah, so 4 points of radiant damage. Orange is going to stay there for now. And, Mehi could not hide. So green is going to water whip Mebehi from where they're at. Mebehi's AC is like 16. Yep, 16. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Yep. Yeah, +6. Higher than their fists. So maybe he's gonna take 4 points of bludgeoning damage and then needs to succeed on a dex save, which I think maybe he will anyways. No matter what. And they do. Okay, only 4 points of damage to Mebehi. As they just want to bring Mebehi closer. After that, they are going to run away from Senti. Oh yeah, they are grappled. Yeah, you're right, never mind. So yeah, they're going to end their turn like that. They are going to break another finger, and they are going to use the dodge action as a bonus action.
The dad action.
So they're going to dodge. Where they currently are. Sears go. Lightning Bolt is so finicky. She's actually going to move there. And she is going to Thunder Wave directly in front of her, catching both purple and orange. She'll cast this at a level 2. Let's go 3. Okay, we'll start with purple, who succeeds barely, and then they... I think orange also succeeds. Nope, orange just fails. So orange is pushed. "10 feet away. Purple stays, but still takes the damage. At least half of it. That. Belric, it is your turn again.
Yep, I'll move to right here and I'll attack red.
Make an attack roll. Misses. Misses. Uh,
And yeah, that'll be it for my turn.
okay. Purple is going to attack Senti still. With
Might I
advantage.
suggest Seer cast Dispel Magic next turn? Cause dear fucking god, I hate this bitch.
It wouldn't work because it's a magical spell.
Yeah,
I think you can dispel it.
No, because it has a range,
You,
and
you have to
the spell
target.
magic is a touch spell.
Well, I think it is a ranged spell. I think you have 30 feet, but you have to target an individual who has magic on them, and the magic that's on them prevents magic from working on them.
I hate it. This is the
So-
worst spell.
You have to hit her. Yeah,
Hey,
you have to hit her.
they're crippling a lot of what you guys are capable of doing. These are mage hunters, so.
The main problem is in 5e, like, almost everything is magical in 5e. That's the real problem.
Yeah.
Gonna be a barbarian next who does nothing but their hands to beat people to death.
There you go.
Nice. Okay then. So that's going to hit with a 18 plus something on a Senti. I believe it's a 23. Senti is not concentrating on any spells, correct? Okay. That is only 8 points of slashing damage. And then they're going to move up and get into melee with Seer. Blue is going to go next. Blue is in a complicated position, but will wail 4 times on good old Fairdeer, who's trying to wail on their boss. 17 to hit. That is 24 to hit.
Oh man.
17 to hit.
24 hits.
17 to hit.
Yeah, just the 24.
Just the 24? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Your armor's magical, right?
Yep, it is.
It's no longer magical.
So my AC is 17, so all
17?
those hit.
Good to know. Thank you.
This is the worst day of my whole life.
So far.
So that's 12.
Okay.
16. That is 20 points of slashing damage
For all those attacks.
for all the attacks. Yep, that's what it adds up to.
Okay.
As they just swing, all up on you, and a couple blows you let pass as you expect your armor to take it, as you've been, training and getting used to having such a defensive, magical suit of armor. But your plans are foiled, as your magical armor no longer seems to hold that magical potential. And you realize being in melee with this person was not a good option.
Okay. Okay. Huh. Hmm. Alright. Magic circle here. Anti-magic. I'm being dominated by green. Alright. Okay. Have to figure out. And since he's still currently grappling green, right? Okay, cool. I will. Orange is. Which individual was orange again? The one with the leather armor? Was the other cleric? Okay.
Yeah, you've seen them cast a couple spells, like slow on Mabehi.
Okay. I will. Damn, what do I want to do here? I could take opportunity attack. I don't know if I'm still dominated. That's the problem. Crap. All right, I'm going to. All right, I'm gonna take the chance here. I'm going to take an attack of opportunity from her. That's not,
Okay.
I'll take one from the cleric as well. Well, first things first, I'm gonna just get. I'm not out of range yet. So when I get here, am I back dominated again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then the, but then the thing I was told to do was to fight Bill, right? So I'm back in it, which puts me back in the circle. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
A good experience as you step out and you immediately turn around and step right back in.
Okay.
Not of your own volition.
All right. Well, does her attack of opportunity hit if she takes it?
Let me see something. Yeah, she'll attack you.
Okay.
That would have been just a straight roll, right?
I think so.
That was only a 14 to hit.
Hits.
Hits. Oh my god. Okay. That's 7 bludgeoning and 1 radiant damage.
I need to get Ganesh some elven chain.
I don't typically need armor. That's usually the thing. All
Yeah.
right. So I'm back here. So that was 5, 10, 15. That's 20.
Oh yeah, I can also use my sentinel reaction attack now.
You can. Disadvantage. "24 actually hits. Why the radiant damage?
That's part of my improved divine smite, which I mean, I don't know if that counts as a magical effect or not, because it's technically not part of my divine smite. It's like a separate thing.
Okay, well, she was doing radiant damage, so I'll allow it. So she takes that much damage. takes her first bit of damage for the round.
Does she maintain concentration?
Let's find out. It's 15 plus her bonus. 17. I had to beat a 12
10.
or 10.
Just 10, yeah.
I had to beat an 11.
Or 11, yeah, because the
But beats it.
Yeah. Yep. Alright, well, so I'm back here. Okay. That's interesting. 5, 10, 15.
It's an interesting spell to try to use in combat. I'm learning.
Okay. You know what? I'll just continue up. Let the cleric get 1-2, I guess.
Okay.
Why not? Why not?
They will not use their reaction.
Okay. Then I'll just attack the barbarian with advantage.
As you go to attack the barbarian with advantage, they use their reaction. Orange uses the reaction, moves up next to you, and you have disadvantage on the attack. So a regular roll.
Regular roll.
Yep.
Let's go.
These people seem to have a lot of protecting themselves.
That misses.
That does miss. Your
Okay.
stick that you're swinging has a heavy arc, but this person is a little bit more agile than you were expecting. And they are able to just get out of it.
That's all I got.
Okay. Red is going to switch up their move and is going to turn their large mace towards Faradir. That is going to be 18. So all in total, I believe that is a 22.
Yup.
Or 23, sorry. And so then we do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So you're going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage and 1 point of radiant damage as they just smack you. It is Senti's go.
So
Senti,
it's 8 damage total.
I believe 7 damage. It was 1 point of
7.
radiant.
Okay. Okay, cool.
You probably wouldn't know off the top of your head. But if you, so, how are you trying to throw them? I just looked up the rules for throwing people in D&D. There's a whole rule set for it.
There is one?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't.
it's a part
know
of
there was.
a part of grappling is it's like, you know, it's GM binder, but
Okay, that's why.
so basically, if they weigh half your drag, push, or lift capacity. So what is your drag, push, or lift capacity?
That's
I think it's 325.
it's your
Because your strength is 20. 3, right? Yeah, so it's 345.
345. They are very light. They're wearing armors. They have no weapons on them. I'd say they are. Yeah, they're probably lighter than 170. So you could lift them and throw them. Where are you throwing them? Is the question. It is. The 4 braziers are currently burning. There's also the yeah, they're fairly healthy. They're okay. They're bloodied, but you know, which one of them isn't? You could also throw them off the edge. It is a 15-foot drop. As you're all currently 15 feet up in the air right now on this platform. But, yeah, where do you want to throw them? You have options. It's not really a hole. It's just the they would have to run around the platform or try to climb back up. It's just it's just 15 feet fall. It's up to you. So, where are you throwing them, Senti? Fire it is. So this is technically an improvised weapon. So just roll a d20 plus your strength mod. Do not add... I don't think you add proficiency for improvised.
I think everyone's proficient in improvised weapons.
Okay. Then yeah, add proficiency as well.
So it's plus 11, Senti.
Okay. You currently holding on to them. They are fairly light, and you just begin to almost spin them in the air as you go to throw them towards the fire. And as you let go, they just begin soaring. So roll... It's only about 3 tiles. So... Actually, I'd say 4. Roll me 4d10s, please. Or no, sorry, 4d6s. Sorry. 12, okay. Gonna get a dex saving throw. which is a 16. So they're going to take half that, so they're going to take 6 damage. As they are thrown, landing on top of the fire, there is going to be burn damage, but they already succeeded, so it's going to be halved. Only to 0, because it's a 1. So they are thrown into the fire, they skid off the side of it, and catch themselves just on the very edge of the arena right there, as you've just chucked them across. That is your action. Anything else? yeah, when you just eat someone. Fails. He's not good at con saves. Yeah, he's pretty hurt. Anything else for you, Senti? That's all? Okay. Mabehi is gonna go there. She can't hide anymore, as she is now slowed. The effect is actually taking place. Actually, let me roll for that Thunderwave. Barely still. So Mabehi is just going to shoot at that one person. Orange. Which hits. That's a lot of damage. Jesus. Yeah, they're looking rough as well. It's the end of Mabehi's go. I don't think they can save this, though. Yep. Slow is lost. Faradir. It's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity if they want to take it. And then attack red.
Yeah, blue is definitely going to take it. That is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that is going to be a solid 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Twenty-five.
23.
Hits.
And then Giant Might isn't
I've been half
magic, I don't think.
I'd say no. It's a toss-up.
Okay, it's kind of like Belric's Smite thing.
Yeah.
It's sort of just one of my abilities. So it's -2 because of my +2 battle axe.
That one misses.
Cool.
How much did
Did they make that 10 saving throw for the first attack?
They did. The
Cool.
first. How much damage was the first attack again?
That's 11.
Okay. 31 hits. Well, 28, 9, whatever.
So then that's 15 damage.
Oh, there was the pen.
Did they make that con save?
Let me just check. They did not.
Amazing. Now I'm back at advantage.
The aura.
Wait, no, I'm not, because it's the. Is it? How do I have to be next to the barbarian to be at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I had advantage on those, all of those. Wonderful. All right, too late for that. But I have more attacks, so it's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Yeah, we can say. The first battle axe.
Well, it's just a very bad roll there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna action surge.
Okay. Hits.
All right, now this is doing all the damages.
Hits.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah, you unleash. As Ganesh once again falls under the control of the dominate person as the magic, anti-magic field fades. You all watch as Faraday lays into Adana Iseldor, who just smiles, slightly bloodied, but still in this fight.
Slightly bloodied.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck, 73 damage isn't anything to this woman?
Nope.
I'm crying. I'm crying right now.
End of your go?
That would kick my ass. Yeah, let's see. That's all I got.
Okay, then. On Orange's go. Orange looks at Adana, who, like, after that slight smile, turns and nods her head. You see Orange say, "Plan 2, now!" And immediately seems to switch focus. Let's see. He runs over towards Blue and is going to cast Cure Wounds. Reaching through Belric and Ganesh, he does so. Anti-magic field is gone, baby. Faraday saw to the end of that. So only a second level. It's 11 points back to him. Then it is Red's go. One second. Let me just get the music back. Okay. Green immediately leaps off of where they were thrown. Breaks a finger and dashes as a bonus action and gets right behind Faraday and is going to unleash their full barrage.
So that's 4 attacks at advantage. First one's gonna miss. That's only a 7, 8 to hit. Next one is 19. Actually, scratch that. It would have been 24. The next one is another 24. And the very last one is going to be a 16. So 2 24s, a 16, and the first one, which I believe was probably not going to hit you with your full AC.
AC 18.
Okay. So only 2 hits. That's 3 and 3, so... that's 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And they're going to do transfusions. Since you have blood, they switch out some of your blood and are going to regain a solid 7 points of hit points as they just steal your blood. That is the end of Blue's go. Seer is not wanting to be in melee, is going to try and again Misty Step out. But that causes the other, the Templar to get a reaction. As they have Spellbreaker. So as the spell is being cast, they are going to attack. Which is going to hit, and Seer needs to make a con saving throw. Which is a 4. Seer does not teleport. As the Sword of Purple hits, it interrupts the spell and it does not go off. And that is going to be 10 damage to Seer. And Seer is stuck there. And we'll use the rest of her action to Firebolt at disadvantage on Purple. Which misses. Belric.
I'm going to use Dispel Magic on Gamesh to get rid of the Dominate spell.
Okay. That works. As you send the magic forth towards Gamesh, the Dominate ends. His eyes are turned to himself. And, yeah, he looks ready to fuck shit up.
Okay.
Anything else from you, Belric?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Purple is going to attack Seer again. Which is going to hit. So that's 9 points of damage to Seer. Then Blue, seeing that little, not transgression, but that little action between Belric and Gamesh, the full force of the barbarian turns towards the orc, who is now in his right mind, and will unleash his full attack round on him. The first one was a nat 1. So he doesn't have advantage. Next one is going to be, I believe this is a 20. This is going to be 26 to hit.
Okay.
That one is only an 11 to hit.
11 hit or 11 damage.
11 to hit.
That misses.
Misses. And another nat 1. So only one attack hits. Okay. You're going to take a solid 5 points of slashing damage, as only one of the scimitar attacks hit you.
Okay.
And it is your go, Gamesh.
All right. They've had me out this fight for a pretty long time,
But now you're in it.
but now I'm in it, and I'm going to quicken spell Guy and Juggernaut at 7th level.
Okay. Bring out that guy in form.
I gotcha. Let me bring the spell up. Oh, no, it's supposed to be at 7th level, but regardless, it doesn't matter. Okay. And since I cast it at 7th level, it is now upcast. There you go. SAR is huge.
Yeah, you all, as Ganesh finally takes the field and is able to dwell upon his magic, the radiant, innate magic that fuels Ganesh's earthen powers transforms him. You see the colors shift as suddenly Ganesh's form becomes tall and rocky, and the entire crowd roars as they all get so excited seeing this giant beast take the field. And you all begin to hear heavy chants, "Avant-garde! Avant-garde!" as it seems majority of the crowd is currently very entertained with you all.
Okay. Need to go back here. Alright, let my stuff load. Bring this over here. Character sheet. Alright. Purple's the most. How's purple looking?
Purple is so hurt.
Okay. Then I'm going to do my first attack on purple.
Okay.
Oh, misses. Probably. I'm pretty sure a 13 misses.
13 does miss.
Okay, then let's go for it again. Oh my gosh, these rolls today.
Damn. It's only a plus 10?
Yeah, it's only a plus 10. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
I'm just
really
rolling
good.
Terrible.
It's just like
I'm just
horrible.
rolling terrible. I'm just rolling terribly. That's it. Okay, that's fine. But I'll take the attack of opportunity from hold up, let me make sure I got Gamesh and the thing in. Move right there. I don't know if he has his reaction or not, but
Who?
the barbarian. I think.
Barbarian?
No, he
he
just
just
attacked me.
yeah, he just attacked you. He gets it back. He will attack you too.
Okay.
That is only a 14 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. End of your go?
Oh yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Which of you looks the most injured? Not many of you, actually.
Yeah, we haven't really taken. At least I haven't taken that. Seer, yeah, probably is Seer. Because she's the squishiest.
Yeah, but it's hard to see Seer at this current angle.
Probably between Seer and Fairy Deer.
Yeah. If it goes here. You see, Red looks about the field, locks eyes with Purple, just underneath your giant form, who just nods towards her. As she just gives us a slight smile to seeing this all happen. And she lifts her hand towards the heavens and pulls it down. A 40-foot high, 10-foot radius cylinder of divine fire rains from the heavens. Seer, Mebehi, Senti, and Gamesh all need to make dex saving throws. As a massive column of fire rains down.
I'm in that.
Wow, my rolls today are terrible.
You are not. It is centered
Okay,
just
cool.
next to Purple, who I'm not even going to roll for it, as she takes out her own guy.
Ooh, damn.
He was only at 4 hit points. He was not going to make it.
That's crazy.
cold.
I can't roll above a 10 today, it seems. God damn. Yeah, that's what luck is for.
Mebehi just makes it. But everyone else fails, as the flame strike does strike.
Same thing twice.
And it's probably going to be radiant damage that increases on this, as it is upcast. So that's 12 plus 1. So that's only 13 fire damage. Okay, so 28 fire damage to everyone within the area as the divine column of fire strikes the space. Yep, 28 fire.
That's 14 for my saving throw. Still get those like it's nothing. I love Guy and Juggernaut. That wasn't even half my temporary hit points.
I know. Yes, just so you all know, Seer is on the brink at this point. Purple is unconscious, but stable. As you see, a slight, almost like purplish haze covers his body. Or like slight bluish haze, I should say. Senti? Yeah, it was only 13 fire damage. The rest was radiant damage.
What do you mean? What do you mean Azord? Unless you mean Azord elements. Oh, I mean, hey, go for it.
Yeah, which element would you want to absorb? Only fire? Okay. So that's 6. You still take 21 points of damage. Only 6 of that is fire. The rest is radiant.
Okay. Yeah, it's only with those ones. Yeah, so you absorb a little bit of damage. And then Becky made it. So only takes...
0. She has
Yeah.
evasion.
Barely made it, though. I think it was the closest Mabehi's been to failing one of these.
Yeah, Dex, yeah.
Actually, I think that's her minimum roll. I don't think she can get any lower. Yes, you can. That is her go, as she just calls down the radiant flames. It is Senti's go.
Oh, yeah, there's people within 30 feet of you. I don't know how many, though. All the opponents except for one. The only people not in 30 feet. Everyone except for Faraday. Yeah, Faraday's 35 feet.
Sorry about that. It was only a one-time thing, so a majority of you were hit by that one attack. So the anti-magic field is gone, and really there's no like status effects on the battlefield at this point. Just the remaining 4 enemies, who are all fairly close together.
I mean, There's not that many people that are really hurt except for Seer. I mean, Faraday as well, but like I said, you can move and probably get both of them within range. If you were to come, yeah, if you were to come right there, you would be you'd be able to reach everybody. Yep, right there. Welcome back.
Welcome. Okay. Failure from Orange as well. Okay. And mass cure wounds. So everyone gets it? I figured. Who would want to heal anyone else?
Alright.
Okay. Mabehi,
So-
it is your turn.
11 points of healing.
Seer's at 12 hit points.
Is Becky knocked out? There's like a little icon.
No. Mabehi is not knocked out.
Oh, can she see red, blue, and orange and green from where she's at?
No, not really. You can't. Yeah, no. I don't think you can at all. Even peering around.
Okay, she's gonna move right there, and she hidden right now. You think she's hidden?
I don't think you've hidden yet.
Okay. I think she'd be able to see at least one person from where
Yeah,
she's
you
at
can
now.
see green from where you currently are, yeah. Green and red.
Okay, and can she tell who looks more injured?
Definitely green.
Okay. Well, she's gonna use her short bow and fire at green.
Okay.
Is this at advantage or normal?
You haven't hidden yet, so they kind of see where you are right now.
Okay, but pack tactics, would that apply
Yeah,
to this?
actually, yeah, you have advantage. Yeah, forgot about that.
Okay, so does sneak attack count as advantage, or do I have to take that off?
You get sneak attack if your allies are next to them, no matter what. So you still have sneak attack.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I need to roll this at advantage, though.
Yeah. Roll it at advantage. Hits. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. They're looking pretty hurt.
And now she's gonna hide.
Okay. Make a stealth check. Don't even notice you.
Excellent.
Bring it around to Faradir.
Okay, I'm going to attack red.
Okay. Hits. Hits.
Is red looking hurt, like, at all?
Red's hurt, yeah. Hits. Hits. Red is now bloodied.
I'm just not rolling good damage.
Yeah, Red is bloodied now.
Okay, that's all I can do.
Okay. Yeah, you swing heavy against Red, who takes the brunt of the damage. You can see, as with every single strike you hit, her blood gets more and more slightly golden. This figure is clearly a very powerful cleric. Orange is gonna go, and they are going to... Let's see what they can do. Big whammy. Yeah, this is a lot now. They are going to try and... Belloq's a big foe. So is Gamesh. Evens or odds? Gamesh, Belric.
Odds.
Odds? It was evens. Belric, I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh, you got this.
Okay. Yeah, Orange tries to banish you, but you resist it. After that, Green is going to do 2 regular attacks. That is gonna be 15 to hit, and not gonna hit. And then the last attack that they're going to do is an unarmed strike, and that one is going to be 22 to hit, and I need a wisdom save from Faradir.
Am I close enough to Belric for the bonus?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
You resist the domination. You still take... you still take 2 points. Sorry, not 2. 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and they are going to regain 4 hit points as they steal more of your blood.
Rude.
You have good blood.
You got the good stuff.
Seer is gonna go. Can kind of see orange, and that's it. He's just gonna magic missile them. Let's go with a magic missile. And yep, that is enough. Seer takes out orange. They were pretty low. Belric. It is your turn.
Blue has the ability, if I attack anyone else but him, it's disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
I'll just attack blue twice then. Does a 13 hit?
It does. They're not hard to hit.
And I'll use a first level Divine Smite on this attack.
Okay. They are resistant to radiant damage, however. So that is gonna be... Okay, only 16 points of damage. Not bad. Second attack. Hits.
And another first level Divine Smite.
Okay. 13 damage. They're... Oh, plus that. So that's another 3. So 16. They're looking real hurt. For sure. Very, very hurt. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. They are going to return the favor as much as they can, and they're going to make 4 swings against you. That is a 26.
Yep, that hits.
That is a 16. That is a 16 again. And a nat 1. So only 1 hit. You'd expect them to hit better and harder, but they do not. It's only 5 points of slashing.
Is it magical?
I don't think it is, actually. Actually, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've been in the circle so much it hasn't really come into effect, but it is magical. That's the end of their go. Gamesh.
Okay. Back up here. Grab the token. And I'm technically flanking with Paradeer now, right? Because both are occupying the squares.
I'm gonna say no. If Faraday was 1 tile upwards, I would say yeah, but no.
Okay. That's fine. I'm still going to attack her anyway. Know what? Actually, no. If that being the case, I would. I'm just going to focus on blue.
Okay.
There we go. So 16 to hit.
Yeah, both hit.
Whew, max damage.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, can't even survive that.
Oh, nice.
He was only at 9 hit points.
Alright, then I'll go back. Then I would have went down there. And nope, that one.
Ooh.
And that's all I got.
Okay. End of your go. Adana, seeing the situation kind of going out of control, reaches back towards her divine necklace. Maybe a little bit more fire will turn this fight my way. As she smiles and says that, you see her eyes flare with red flame as she summons up sheets of roaring flame. So, 10-foot cubes. So,
Nice.
yeah. So she's gonna do this. Gonna do this. Gonna do that. Gonna catch Becky in there. Oh, that's 15 foot. Oh no. Let me delete that. So actually we'll do this. This. Then you catch Mbehi. Then you go off of this one, catch Seer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's only 8 of them. There.
Would he be able to use any of her reactions to that, or is it just...
You just find yourself covered in a wall of flaming storm.
Play.
That is all 10. As you see, she whips around these flaming storms, covering the entirety of the space, and all of you in it. I need all of you to make me dex saving throws, please.
I need to re-roll mine because I accidentally did that with the advantage thingy on.
Okay.
Do you want me to re-roll it?
Yeah. Nah, I'll just take the 29, I guess. I don't think you can
Okay.
actually fail this. In all honesty.
Love to hear it.
Yeah. Okay. DC of 17, Belric, Gamesh, Faradir, and Nabehi pass. Senti and Seer do not. So let me just roll. So Mabehi, you don't take any damage.
Might Seer cast counter spell?
Sadly, Seer can't even see her.
Oh damn.
So yeah. So that's 2 of the rolls at the same time. Okay. That's better. One more. That's 38 points of fire damage. Seer goes unconscious.
And Faradir and Gamesh take half of that, same as me.
Yep. Senti, you take full. I believe your absorb elements has already passed, I think. Unless you want to use it again. Oh, yeah.
So the half damage was 38. Then it's
Full
half.
damage is 38.
All right,
Half
so
damage is 19.
That's so 19, and then Belric also halves it again from his ability.
Yeah, so having it again is only 9 damage of fire.
Okay.
Okay. So, once that ends... the flaming storms fade just after they ignite the entire area. You see the now charred, blackened stonework beneath you, and upon the fire fully passing, some of you are a little bit more hurt. And Seer is unconscious, and she's out of the battle. Okay. Senti, it is your turn. And if you absorbed elements on fire, you would have only taken 9 points of damage. As it was already... actually, no. You would have taken 19, because you would... yeah, because you had failed, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's your turn. I would say yeah. You can see just beyond Belric. You can see red. I'd give green half cover though, because 2 large people are in front of him. Or her, sorry. Senti, what are you doing? You can easily
Oh, it's like a star. That's good.
you can easily do that.
So, do you take off a star? Okay. So, I believe as you do so, who do you choose to target? As you fire off, I think. You can hit both. Yeah. Yeah. Magic missile is an auto target, so you can barely see green, but you can target both. How many missiles to each? You get 7, just so you know. Extra goes to green. Okay. So roll 7 d4s.
+7.
+7.
Well, no, they'll be separated.
Yeah.
But,
So do 3. Sorry. Yeah. Do 3 and then do 4 d4s.
Yeah, 3d4 +3, then 4d4 +4.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
to 9. I mean, that's to red,
Okay.
and that's to green.
Okay. Yeah, they're both still up, but they're both green's pretty hurt, and red's still bloodied. So, Mabehi's go. Still hidden.
Nope.
Mabehi, it's your go.
Okay, is she still like in the square of fire?
No, that faded. It was only a one-time thing.
Okay, cool. Can she see green?
Mm-hmm.
And I take, can she see red?
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna fire at green with her short bow.
Okay, make an attack roll. Yeah, a single well-placed arrow strikes into green, knocking them unconscious.
And now she's gonna hide.
Roll stealth. Get out of here, bug. There was a bug in my dice tray.
Gotta burn
no.
the whole house.
the whole house.
Yeah, they're flying in. Give me 1 second. I got a murder on my hands.
He's gonna call the exterminator now.
I would simply cry. I have and I will again.
Oh, I almost had to move out of my dorm because of a huge spider.
That's completely valid.
Okay, flying bugs have been sufficiently murdered.
I also had to evict a
Very
lizard
good.
too.
Ooh.
Gotta love college dorms.
Gotta love 'em.
Okay.
I feel like you don't have to.
Faradir.
It eases the process of getting through them. You just love 'em.
Alright, I'm gonna attack.
Hold up.
Red.
I have to go kill another one.
No,
Oh my god.
That's 3 more. Fair dear, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna wail on red.
Wail away. Hits. Hits.
What are my damage rolls today?
Damn.
Jeez. These are horrible rolls.
I don't think you can complain with how many attacks you get off.
Yeah.
Balances out eventually.
Yeah, they're. I will say they're below 100 hit points.
What? Did they start out with like 300?
Maybe.
You.
To be fair, that's the only way they were going to live for very long.
Listen, straight up, I will say she's a cardinal, okay? She's like a high ranking religious figure.
I've done almost 200 points of damage to her myself.
I know.
I'm
I think
crying.
I think someone else did, got her to 278, and then you've done the rest.
You are evil.
So that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, it is.
Seer's out of the battle. Beldrick.
And I will be right back.
Okay.
Yep, I'm just gonna attack red.
Go ahead. End her. Hits.
Yep, 3rd level Divine Smite.
3rd level it is. Okay. Hits.
Oh, thank God, and 4th level Divine Smite in this one.
Okay. A proficient and powerful cleric versus a equally proficient and equally powerful paladin is no match. Her high-ranking spells are nothing once melee has begun. Belric, you strike. The first strike, a heavy hit. You can still see she has a decent amount of fight left in her. But you see a weakness, an opening, and as you take it, there is a realization in her eyes that this is the end of the combat. And as your blade goes and begins to strike, she opens up herself even further to give the audience a great spectacle. As your sword, your giant axe, just slams into her side, a gout of blood just spurts up the entire blue orb within the center of this arena, the eye of the giants themselves. The crowd gasps when she smiles as you see consciousness fades from her. As you begin to pull the axe out, you hear the horn once again, echoing out across the arena, as the orb itself seems to almost light up, and you see a bluish film of energy spreads throughout the entirety of the arena. With that, all of you regain to your max hit points, including all of your opponents, as their eyes open from unconsciousness on the ground, now finally awakened. The crowd roars with delight as you hear the wails echoing across the entirety of the arena through millions and millions of people. You all hear your name, Avant-Garde, echoing across. Avant-Garde! 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 Getting louder and louder. You see the announcer walks out and seems to do some sort of magical symbol with their fingers as they begin to speak, and the crowd silences as their voice is echoed across the entirety of the arena. All 1.5 million people hear his voice. What a wonderful showcase of abilities! Everyone, please give it up for the Shadow Dawn! As Adana rises, blood still staining much of her plate armor, she looks at you, dead in the eyes, Belric. It seems Melil has found someone equally as favored. It was a pleasure.
Yep, it was a good fight.
She stands tall and proud as you hear the crowd roar with delight, giving them a solid applause. Hailing all the way from the Empire of Glass, you all put up quite a show. But sadly, to some of you, they were defeated by the Avant-Garde. What a fantastic show of force. Can I hear it for them? The crowd roars with delight, and you hear the chanting begin again. Avant-Garde! Avant-Garde! What a brilliant display of magic as he walks over the announcer, strutting by Gamesh, still in the giant form. Walks past Faradir, almost trying to give all of you a sense of showing off of what you currently are about, and seeing all of you in your full glory after this combat. I must certainly say I cannot wait to see them fight again later today. One last round of applause before we bring out some of our next contestants. As the crowd roars, you are beginning to be exited out of the arena itself. Down the steps, back into the waiting area. You are congratulated by many of the other teams. You can see the Sticks and Stones, the Gnome Domes. You can also see the other party congratulate you as well. As the Nightmare and the Doragon and the Swords of Kalos all welcome you back. The Shadow Dawn enter, defeated, but still proud. They begin packing up their materials as you all tirelessly sit down for but a moment as Rethgar once again enters into the chamber. Well done, Avant-Garde, Shadow Dawn. I knew when you entered it would be a good show, and you proved it. You're beginning a bonus for this fight, both teams. You see the Shadow Dawn kind of nod their heads as they pack up the rest of their materials. Everyone else, we're picking teams. Come draw straws. You see the remnants of the individuals come to draw their straws. You see the Doragon, those samurai dragon hunters, are chosen as well as the Nightmare, to fight each other. They, for the next hour, prepare themselves. The Doragon donning their full helms, looking like strange draconic creatures, not even humans, in their full samurai regalia. And you see the Nightmare kind of quietly step off by themselves to ready themselves for the next hour. You all can take a short rest, but know there will be one more fight this day. An hour passes, and soon the single gladiators who have been fighting teams of animals for the past hour or so exit the arena. A new team fight begins. One that is fairly difficult, but eventually the Nightmare come out victorious. Some interesting things are seen, however, as I would say for most of you watching this fight over the next, few minutes. You begin to note and get a clear depiction of some of their abilities. Surdrakova, that vampire individual, seems expertly climbable. You watch as he easily walks on top of the orb itself, gaining a foothold at the top of it, only to launch attacks over it. Additionally, he seems to be able to phase into the ground at will. A strange effect, thanks to a tattoo that he seems to have on his body. That strange, noble individual seems to have had some strange effect on the battlefield. As you noticed, strange tentacles seem to grab one of the enemy combatants and hold them in place for a majority of the fight. You also note that Toto, the full plate mail individual, seems to at will be able to summon a duplicate copy of himself that can grow and enlarge itself as well as him.
Interesting.
You do get the sense that they are mostly upfront melee damage dealers. They technically have two casters. That Johannes individual, the older nobleman, who seems to have some capability, and the Dragonborn individual, to a lesser extent. But the rest of them rush, engage in melee, and keep individuals locked down. Some are very expert individuals at getting in and getting out of combat. You get the sense that they will be a team to be feared in the coming fights. After their victory in the arena, another hour goes by as the next team, the last team, is chosen as the Swords of Kalos and the Sticks and Stones. The last fight of the lower bracket in the arena is a sweep. The Sticks and Stones equally outmatch the Swords of Kalos to a devastating extent. And you begin to note that the currently 4 teams left within this arena are going to be very dangerous indeed. After the first bracket ends, The announcer comes back out, thanking the audience for their enthusiasm for the show and asking if they want to see more. Once the crowd expertly announces through raucous cheers and a heavy stomping that feels like an earthquake all around you, the announcer brings out Markazu Stormbane for a personal fight within the arena. Fully decked out in full plate mail, runic symbols glowing red on their chest, on their blade, and other sections of armor. An intense but good fight is had. In the midst of that, Rethgar Stormbane comes back into the room. Congrats on all of you making it to the second round. We're going to draw straws again. Only 4 of you. Please, come. As you all once again gather, I want someone to roll me a d4, please.
I'll do it.
3. Okay. You draw one of the fairly longer sized straws. Next up, the Nightmare draws the shortest. After them, the Sticks and Stones and the Gnome Domes. You see a smile crosses Rethgar's face. Well, it seems you're going back into the field, Avant-Garde. I wish you luck in your fight to come. As he looks towards the Sticks and Stones. You can see the long-armed Rune Knight, Balaro, the bugbear individual, nods his head towards Rethgar, nods his head towards all of you. We look forward to the fight.
As do we.
Your opponents picked out for you. You step back, catching the last bit of the fight between Markazu Stormbane, the supreme commander of the city, basically the president, fighting off what seems to be some strange, weird hyena creatures. And you're left for the next hour readying yourself for a second fight. I hope you all didn't use up all of your abilities, because it's not over.
Can we get a short rest?
You had a short rest, yeah.
Okay, cool.
But, any spell slots? Yeah, that is all not coming back. You are at max hit points, as the orb did return you to that. So, you will go into this next fight at max hit points, but that is all.
That's fine with me. I use my 7th level spell, but I don't usually have too much for that. Plane shift seems a little overkill for the circumstance.
Yeah, that would actually kill someone.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
If they can't find a way back, they might as well be dead.
Yeah.
It depends what plane you send them to. It could be a good one.
Which planes do I have access to?
Not good
Uh,
ones.
the only one that would be decent to send them to would be the Feywild.
Yeah, the Feywild's not that bad. They
'Cause
have laws and shit.
It can be
I,
bad.
yeah, it all depends on which entities you run into.
Also,
Yeah,
if
you
they
just if
also
you
if they
follow
come
the
back and they
rules,
don't remember
usually they
anything.
will also.
Yeah, and then I have another tuning fork. I don't know what plane it's for. My assumption is the Abyss. That's the one I'm thinking of. It's either
It's
that
Mm,
it's
or it's
jet black, right? Or is which one is that?
it's just a dark tuning fork.
yeah,
We
that
know
wouldn't be
Um,
ideal.
do you want to make an
we
Arcana check right now?
I could make an Arcana check.
sure, why not? Might as well.
Am I allowed to make one?
Nah, I'm just gonna keep this freaking match, I guess.
Cool.
9.
I'm thinking Shadowfell.
Yeah, it's Shadowfell. That's what my assumption is. Shadowfell or the Abyss. It's one or the other.
Yeah, I don't think you know. That would have been
That's
cool
fine.
if you learned.
Yeah, but the other
Can
one is Fire
Seer
Plane.
do identify on it?
She did. That's how we found out the other two. No,
Oh,
no, no, no. She did an Arcana check and she found out the other two. Uh,
Okay, if Faraday wants to do an Arcana check, sure. As a last little
wow.
thing, I'll give it to you.
For the
finally
short
got to use
while I
it.
still have
Yeah,
amazing Arcana,
over the
I'm
course,
gonna use
like,
it.
I'm imagining you all are discussing battle plans for the next fight, and Gamash probably brings up that you used your 7th level and can no longer plane shift people. And in that discussion, Faraday, you take a look at the dark, kind of jet black tuning fork, and for some reason, you're reminded of a place in the plains called Limbo.
Oh, that's even worse. Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, that's not a great one.
That's one of the worst ones. That's
If you
just
really hate somebody,
honestly like if man, that is one of the most worst planes. That's in between the 9 hills and the abyss. That's just a pure evil plane. Not lawful, not chaotic, just neutral evil.
Mm-hmm.
Gee.
Don't send
Ah,
anyone
no.
in there.
Oh, I'm going to eventually. The question is who?
Someone good.
Someone good. Honestly, yeah, I still remember. I learned about that plane. That was some Mr. Rex video.
Yeah.
I learned a lot, and I took the time. I read for it. I read it on my own too. I looked up the lore for it. That plane's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It drains you of all your positive emotions as it kills you.
Yeah.
You become a husk of a person. Yep, I know who. I think I have ideas on who I want to cast this on.
Yeah, it's a dangerous one.
Oh, it definitely is.
You're gonna have to ask how she got it.
Yeah,
Um,
that's an interesting one.
yeah. But as you all ready yourselves, learn this information, and prepare for your next fight in the Bloodford Coliseum, I'm gonna end the session there.
Okay.
Good
Oh
fight.
man, definitely good fight. That anti-magic circle is always a pain in my existence, no matter what campaign I'm in.
Yeah. They're
Uh,
mage hunters. Like, it works so well for her.
I know it's not even just that. It's just that, like, honestly, in 5e, like a lot of abilities are magic based.
Yeah.
Almost most classes have magic to some degree.
Yeah. If I really wanted to, like, you know, I think that rune magic is probably magical, but I allowed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
she was meant to be tough. I did kind of mess up. They had like a whole. They were each of one of them was specifically chosen to benefit all of them. So red and blue were always supposed to be next to each other, no matter what, to amplify their defensive capabilities and
Makes
just
sense.
mess with a good majority of the party. Purple was the Mage Slayer. Green was Lockdown, and potentially bringing people closer. But yeah, it kind of got messed up with Orange in there. I think that was my only gripe. But good fight. But yeah, good game.
Yeah,
everyone.
that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was it. And again, the trend of Gamesh getting mind controlled, it continues.
Yeah. I'm glad it like kind of. That was a cool like balancing act where you couldn't leave to do, anything big damage wise because you were mind controlled, and you couldn't do anything inside because you had no magic.
Yeah. I was just, I really was just kind of a body on the map for a while,
Yeah.
but it's okay. Honestly, I like the fact that I learned how the blade of the axe works now.
Yeah.
Because my interpretation the entire time was that it was just invisible. It's ethereal,
Yeah.
so
It's
that's a lot more sense.
Yeah, it's a magical axe head.
And then when I thought about it, I was like, okay, that makes sense. The god of planar portals has the ethereal axe. That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. I was like, okay, that makes sense. Makes a lot. That explains so much more about how the axe works. Just and then honestly, in hindsight, when I thought about it, I was like, Graylin is the god of portals. I just kind of that just seems so obvious now.
Yeah. There's a lot of little things like that.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Faradir, that I took away all your magical items.
It's okay.
Like I said, anti-magic circle, man. That is no matter what campaign, I don't care what type of character you use, magic comes in somewhere, man.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I think one of my top moments in D&D is reminding Faradir that her armor is magical. I don't know why, but that was just really funny.
That moment she was like, "That does fucking hit." I didn't even. I wish I could have saw her face. I was like, that realization is like, damn, that does hit.
Yeah.
Went from 1 hitting to 4 hitting.
Yeah, from 1 to 4. Oh man, that's how it goes though.
Good fight. And
Yeah, and then we're fighting sticks and stones
yeah.
next.
Next time you get to fight all of my NPCs, all of my my characters I've ever played, like my actual like people I've played in games.
Oh, that's what sticks and stones is.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Oh man. Oh jeez. This is yeah. Especially when we have a large party of magic casters.
Yeah, that was kind of the point. It could have. There was a chance that the other team got this fight specifically. It still would have messed them up too because they all have magic items, to even a more extent than all of you. Like their magic items are really important to them, and I think it would have because they're all melee too. It would have really messed them up. And then one of their characters, literally, his whole armor is magical. So if it would have gone out, he would be able to do nothing.
Damn.
Because he's an inventor NPC, and he has Arca magical armor. And literally in the description's like, anti-magic field, he's like paralyzed. He's stunned. So.
That was Oh man. Finally got the cast guy and Juggernaut at 7th level.
Yeah. He was huge.
Next is 9th.
Yeah. I will say, So far, the crowd currently is in between Avant-Garde and the Nightmare. One for like seeing like the giant, huge, form of Ganesh, and the other party they used it and it kind of broke, but they had a staff of the Python, and so they summoned a huge snake that did die.
Oh,
So the crowd is like, you guys were hyped up as you have a huge creature fighting for you, but the crowd is still liking Nightmare mainly because their giant snake got killed.
I understand. It's all about the spectacle.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you have the cloak, you have the belt. What other thing are you attuned to? And the Luckstone, yeah. Luckstone's pretty good.
Yeah.
That +1 is nice. To all you saving throws. Can never
Yeah.
go wrong.